Well, hello everybody, welcome back to episode 71 of my Let's Play, our Spellforce for IVATOPIA. We've met Rohen. Second time for me, for the simple reason that I already did these 5 episodes, this current episode and next episode, and my footage did not record, so I had to try and go back to an early save to get here for you. So, anyway, let's carry on what he's saying, because this is new to you unless you played the game before. Not new to me. I asked all this last time, so who are the Wayfarers?
Who in the blazes are the Wayfarers?
Mercenaries, as Argyle
They
said.
help people too.
I founded them right after the war.
Mercenaries?
Yes. But that's just how we pay for our shelter and our food. Most of the time, the Wayfarers are helping people. Refugees, farmers, homeless. We're protecting those who the Crown has forgotten.
Very poetic. And how do I know you're telling the truth?
He is.
Thanks.
It's going to take the next word for it, apparently.
I know I messed up. I served a monster for over 6 years of my life. But I regret it. And I'm trying to make amends.
Did you really warn the Royals? The Royal Army of my father's attack?
So you warned the Royal Army of the attack?
Yes. It took me some time to realize how rotten our movement had become. But when I did, I acted. Just like you.
But please, I can tell you all about this, but not now, not here.
I don't want your help, but I said, what can you offer?
So, this army of yours, what can you offer?
Knowledge, tactics, swords. Whatever it is you and the Harbinger need to end the Bloodburn, we'll help you.
I have money to pay you.
I can't afford an army of mercenaries. I'd have to ask the Purity for support first.
You don't. I will cover all the expenses.
You? Why?
As I said, I owe Clara.
So I think he's used to be from a queen or something.
Also, it's not as if my wealth and my power protect me from the Bloodburn, do they? Clara has a lot of faith in you, and even though I'm skeptical about the Purity's involvement in your mission, I trust Clara's judgment.
We have a lot to talk about.
Fine, but we'll have a lot to talk about, Rohen.
Yes, I know.
Well, that's settled then. But as much
Look,
as
Rowan,
I appreciate your presence, I would like you, Rowan, to hear.
Oh, it's
and
different.
Your soldiers
to
leave this city as soon as possible.
To hear.
An army the size of the Wayfarers will draw the Royal Army's attention sooner or later. And that's something neither of us want to happen.
I thought it to her. Okay.
Goodbye then,
I thought we were related, but
thank you for your help.
It has been my pleasure.
Of the few refugees who make it to Everlight, many are shocked to find that their troubles do not end there. Though its neutrality as a city-state left it largely unscathed.
And he didn't talk to me about the elixir, so I have to go back in.
Yes?
We'll go back in. And he's like, you're back so soon! Yeah, we walked out and remember we had to touch back the elixir. And then he gives me a gift. And it was a good bit of armor I can't wear yet, but I want to wear. It was Constitution 9 or 10 I needed for it, and I've got like 8 or something. Once I level up, I get that. So if it doesn't give it me, I probably will just load the other one.
As a free city, Everlight's leadership is not chosen by the...
Huh?
Oops, wrong button. Gonna attack him. Oopsie. Come here, guys. Oh, and I didn't click this. Oh, fudge. For you, did I?
So, what's the plan?
I did the first
Now
time,
would you
but
look
I
at
think it
that?
recorded. Notes, books, scrolls, tomes, and the sheer amount of it makes your eyes water.
If it isn't the pariah, I didn't expect you back so soon.
He just likes to
What do you need?
Card a case of blood.
I'm here because I came across a victim of the Bloodburn. One of the farmers in the outskirts seems to exhibit symptoms of late-stage Bloodburn. I think it's best if your men look into that.
Bloodburn. I see. Thank you for reporting this to me. Learning more about this blasted disease is a difficult task. If more people were so quick to report the cases, we'd surely know more about it by now. Here's a small token of gratitude for your diligence. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Okay, I remember that. I picked claim this. Where's the one with the thingy there? Oh, unless it's when I go back to thingy, he gives it me. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Something you need?
We just need to leave. So I think we just need to go. I spent like half the episode last time looking for that top corner thing. And then I think I get the item here while I was talking about the armor piece. If I don't, I'll reload the other version. Because I've basically done all this now. And I'm finally back to where I am, just done it a lot quicker. Took me 4 and a little bit episodes. Well, 3 and a bit, because it's my 4th one. And last time it was my 5th one. I had a couple of minutes left to finish it off, basically. And if I did this last time, so I was a lot quicker. Yay! So here we go.
Tiara's breath. You haven't promised too much, Tahar. This place is incredible.
Just wait until you see it in action.
Just don't forget, we're here for a purpose.
I won't. I'll go talk to Flynn now. We need to find a good place to set up camp. And, if you want to talk, you know, about the past, then feel free to come by.
There's
In
a
any
level.
case, with our new alloys, we should be able to go look for the stones. Let's talk at the forge.
Though it might be wise to look for more support first. We don't know what to expect there.
Okay, so claim. There it is. Okay, good. So it's 10. Because look, it regenerates 10 HP, so I want that. Okay, then I leveled everyone. And changed his stuff. So I think I added this, increased my auto attack. And it just goes on 8, so apply. That's right for me. This is you. I added this one, 10% regeneration, free focus. And willpower, I believe, was focus, so I gave you more focus. Resistance by 2. I think that's what with you. That one. No, it health for you, so it would constitution for health for you too. And of course, 13.6. I maxed all 3 of these out and I went down the health tree. What was it? Was it this one? Heal, target, small area. Healing ability to 10%. So that's why I use a full on healer, and then later I want to go down one of these. And then because of the focus, increase your magic resistance. Focus points, I focus on that. But you see what I've given him. Focus regeneration, but not 15. Spell power increase 9%, and of course block chance. And he can heal and stuff. So. And then with Rohen, I gave him these 2, I believe. And I took that back, and what whispers. Gave him the focus. And I actually gave him the goblin hat because I thought you need to get some offense from that. And for that, did I give him there? No, I gave him these because he dies. But again, if you use it every time he dies, so it saves this. Maybe I should have given him that like I did last time. What else is any good? Ease of pain, lost 1 wound now. Revive charges by 1. Change to fire damage. Oh, that could be good. Yeah, I'll do what I did last time. I can always take it off him. And then Rowan's up here, and this is where I ended the episode, basically with me standing here. And I think I've done everything with the exception of finding one more of them stone things, gates, I did last time. So that's really good. So, since I've got one more full episode to do and about 5 minutes this one, we'll chat with him. Maybe look for the goblin guy.
Ah, Tahar.
Seems your men have made themselves comfortable.
Yeah, they have. But blazes, Tahar. I know I've said it before, but this place is incredible.
Yep.
It's also a very good base of operations. Should we make enemies, and I hope it doesn't come to that, we're well prepared. But I'm guessing that's not what you came here for. You want to talk, right? About what I did 8 years ago?
Why did you betray me? Do you really regret? I don't, the passive back. Why did you betray me?
Why did you do it? Why did you tell my father about my plan?
What do you want me to say? I did it because back then, I still believed in your father's vision. What you, Zane, and Helena were going to do, it just seemed, I don't know, wrong. But that doesn't mean it was an easy decision. Also, I didn't think he'd execute you. Probably naive, I know, but it's the truth. You see, I joined Asamo because there was truth in his words. The masks, the pikes, all that hatred against us defilers that the purity of light is spreading now. It was all already there. The people always feared us, simply because we were different. Because we are better than they. Your father, he knew something like that would happen eventually. So he stood up and tried to stop it before it was too late. At least that's what he said. And to be honest, I still don't know if he only lost that vision or had never had it to begin with.
Nature was always there, because we are better. You're still rationalizing.
I can't believe you're saying this. The reason the people hate us mages now is because of what my father did. He confirmed their fears for them by starting this goddamn war.
Oh, really? And what about all that shit that happened beforehand?
Wow.
The witch burnings, mages driven out of the cities, gifted children abandoned by their mothers.
Did you just say because we were better?
Yes, better. How else should I say it? We cast fire from our hands, heal wounds with a mere thought, so how would you call it? I call it superior.
Wow.
And the ungifted know it as well as we do. But does that mean that we want to kill them? No. We're not animals, we're people, just like they are. Only that we are the lions and they are the cats. We didn't choose to be that way, but it's what nature chose for us.
I don't know. But to me, it sounds like you're still trying to justify what you did in that war.
That's where you're wrong. It's not all black and white, Tahar. And you of all people should know that. I know I made mistakes. And I've spent the past 7 years making amends. What else do you think the Wayfarers are for? Why else would I have left? And look, I do not expect you to forgive me. I don't even know if I could do it if I were in your position.
Very good. Do you know anything about the Godstones? How did you end up on the Wayfarers? I want to talk about my father. Godstones.
I remember that back in the Rebellion, ancient relics such as the Godstones were your speciality. Is there anything interesting you could tell me about them?
Interesting? That depends on what you mean by that. I mean, it goes without saying that what this rune allows us to do is beyond fascinating. Apart from that, I could only tell you the things you already know. How both the Hibernians and Shapers worshipped them and harnessed their magic. But that's about it.
How did you end up on the Wayfarers?
So, regarding the Wayfarers, you said that you founded them to make amends. Is that true? And if yes, how did you found them?
Yes. Otherwise, I wouldn't have said it. As to how I formed them, it's a long story. And maybe one we should save for later.
Okay. Give me stuff to yourself, close your chest there.
I want to talk about my father.
I figured you'd want to eventually. What is it you want to know?
Feel insane? Are you and... Are he and I alike? What was he like before the war?
Do you think it's true? But he was simply crazy.
Towards the end, yes. He had certainly lost his sanity. But before that, I still don't know. I've said it before, but there's one part of me that likes to think he was a madman to begin with. And then there's the other voice that tells me that he was merely a visionary who had lost his way. But if there's one thing I know, it's that he was a leader. Whenever he spoke to us, it was electric. To this day, I've never seen someone with his charisma.
You sound almost nostalgic.
Wow.
Nostalgic? No. It's just... I've never met someone with that energy. You have some of it, Tahar. I only started to realize that here. But most of it is still asleep.
Okay. Okay, he and I alike.
This might sound strange, but... do you see any resemblance between him and me?
Interesting that you ask. Yes, there were moments where I could not help but notice that certain... something that strongly reminds me of your father.
Could you be a bit more specific?
Well, I think that the best way to describe it is a sort of look in your eyes. It's somehow distant, but at the same time driven and intense. And it can be both intimidating and charismatic. I believe that it's this energy that helped your father rally the noble houses and all these mages behind him. And ironic as it may be, it might help you with our cause too.
What was he like before the war? You know we're going to ask him that next episode, so please like and subscribe to the little bell and share this video. Have a wonderful time out there. See you next week. Bye all.